Hello guys, welcome back again to one more session in this VFX course. Today I'm going to teach you something using a third-party plugin, and the plugin's name is called as Saber, Saber. Say for example, if you're using a Windows system, I have a separate installation file for the Windows. Okay, this is for Windows, and the first one is for the Mac. Okay, say for Windows, you need to just unzip this. This is a zip file. Okay, drag, drop, then install this plugin. Okay, then just give I agree, it will start installing. Okay, so as you see here, Saber is a plugin which is from the company called as Video Copilot. It can create light effects like this. There are several other light effects that can be created. Okay, I'll show you this example. First install this, give next and install. Because I have already installed, I'm not doing it. Okay, so I have installed it already. You please go ahead with the installation. Okay, just agree, give next, and you can install it. The same goes with Mac also. If you are using Mac, you can use this Mac installer, unzip, take this, and then you can install it. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is just have picked up a source clip for this is the source clip. I'll show you the source clip which we are going to use for today's class. So this is just a simple clip, okay, with the action, you can see. So I'm going to use this clip and create some kind of light effects for this and make visual effects composting like a movie. Okay, so for this, first we need to open After Effects. I'll open After Effects. Once After Effects is loaded, I'll directly go and import the file that I showed you. Okay, it's going to be a new project. Here I press Ctrl I. Okay, I'll need to show you the shortcuts. So let me make these shortcuts. Q I press. Yeah. Okay, so I come here, press Ctrl I, and import this footage. Okay, this is the footage that I showed you. You all know, you have seen it. Okay, this is AVI type. I just right click and say new comp from selection, meaning that instead of creating a new composition here with different size, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new comp from selection with 1920 by 1080. Okay, that's 1080p. So new comp from selection. So I've got the composition here. As you all see, you can play this and check. The same footage that I created is here. Okay, alright, I'll stop it. I'll go back to the first frame. Okay, once my composition is created, here I need to add that effect. Okay, for adding the effect, I will create a new solid layer. New solid. The new solid can be in any color. Okay, now it is by default, it is in gray color. If you want any color, you can choose, no problem. Okay, I'll leave it as gray itself, dark solid gray. Okay, this you can rename. Okay, light effect. Okay, see here I got the light effect layer. It is solid color. Okay, gray color is the solid color that we saw. Now the effect that we have installed, this effect, okay, this plugin that we have installed will be here in the effects panel. where, okay, first I'll go save my project. I'll go to the VFX session 3 and say light effect like cinema. Okay, save. I've saved the project. Now make sure that your light effect layer is selected. This should be selected. Go to Effect, Video Copilot, Saber. Saber is the plugin that we have installed. Okay, click on Saber. Now you got the light effect here. Okay, you can zoom and see. It looks pretty good. Okay, now here is where we are going to composite something. First of all, we need to remove this black. This black area should be removed. You can open this render setting. This can be opened up here as well as here. Here also you have, the Saber settings. You see here, all the settings are visible here. Render settings like this. Okay, so I prefer doing it here. In the render settings, you have several settings, isn't it? You have motion blur, you have gamma, brightness, composite settings. Okay, composite setting, you go and make it transparent. Now you see it is there on top of the video because I have made it transparent. Okay, so this preset, that you see here is very interesting. You can see if I change this preset to arc reactor, you see I get a different lighting effect. If I change this preset to burning, okay, this is pretty interesting. If I change it to electric, fuel, okay, there are so many presets that are available here. Depending upon where you are going to use it, how you are going to use it, you can have it. Okay, so for me here, let me start with the default one. Later you can change to whatever that you want. So because we have some greens here, I'll just go pick a green color to match with the background. Okay, so I have made it green. We need to make some adjustments, to the values here. Say the intensity you can increase. I have increased the intensity. See, just observe what is happening when I increase each and every value. That is more important. Okay, I have increased the intensity. Then how much it is glowing, the spread, the glow size. Uh, Slightly you can increase. Okay, first of all, what we will do is press the center mouse button, drag it, take one of the ends to this end, and take the other end here. Now you see how it looks. Okay, so somewhat it is perfect. Now what we are going to do is we'll go to the flicker. There are some you know options here. Okay, so I'll make the flicker intensity a little more. This flicker you can't see here, but when I play you can see. When I play, see, I'll play this. You see how it flickers. You can see this flickering. Okay, this is the flicker intensity. You can see light on and off, flickering. So this is the value. So if I reduce this, it will slowly flicker. Okay, if I increase this, it will be a little more. Okay, so this value you set it according to your necessity. And if you go to the other settings like glow settings, okay, so there are different values here: glow 1 size, glow 2 size, okay, glow intensity multiplier. So this, how much light is multiplied here is determined by this. You see what is happening. See, if I increase, it will be multiplied. If I decrease, it is decreasing. So decrease it to some level that you want. Okay, any level. So this much is fine. And the size of the glow ones also can be adjusted. You see here, this can be adjusted, so you can just see and adjust accordingly. It should look natural. That is the ultimate aim here. And this has a movement. There should be a motion blur that happens. Okay, so motion blur multiplier, you can say for example 0.5. I'll make it half of the size. Motion blur happens when this is moving. You can see while it is moving, there is a blur happening. Here also you see there is a blur. See, this is the blur. So I want to apply the same blur here. So I'll do the same. And now comes the important point. We will do the start and end. Okay, so what are the customize core? Let's see what happens. Customize core will adjust the roundness. Okay, you see now here it is very hard, this edge, starting edge and ending edge. So start roundness, when I make it round, you see this is becoming round. And end this one, so here end roundness, I'll make it round. You see this is becoming round. Okay, so start and end roundness. Okay, so now we are going to do the animation part to make it follow the actual this thing. So for this, what we are going to do is core start, core end. This we have, and end offset. 1 second. See, core start, core end. There are different ones. I'll show you. Okay, what we will do is we'll first make the animation. We'll make this follow this one. Okay, so actually this core start, you see when I move, this value is moving. You can see. So we are going to create a keyframe here. In the first frame, keep a keyframe. Core end, keep a keyframe, and slightly move this. Okay, when this is moving, drag, keep it here, drag, keep it here. Okay, so enable glow, you can switch it off for some time to see how it follows this one, so that you can keep it properly. Okay, then move it a little bit, adjust, drag, place. You should place this properly. Because I have applied motion blur, you can see the motion blur is automatically happening here. Okay, all right. So I'll move it a little more. Don't jump too much. You will not get proper keyframes. Just move it a little, and then you can take it forward. See, there is a motion blur coming. Okay, you can see this is broad, this is narrow. And move it. Take it here, and motion blur automatically comes. Then move it a little bit. There's a bit of patience needed to do this. Don't be in a hurry. Move, and bring it here. Some places you need to keep keyframes close to each other. Later you can modify that also, no issues. This is the place where a lot of motion blur is happening. Move it. It should not overlap on the hands. You see there is a slight up and down movement here. Again it's going up. If you are in a hurry, you can't complete this. You need to be really, really patient. Look at the keyframes that we have created. These many keyframes are created as of now. When you do it perfectly, your output is going to be perfect. Yeah, we are going to complete it. Okay, all of a sudden he's moving from here to here. Alright, let's play and check how it looks. So this is without the preset on. Okay, somewhere there is a mismatch here. Some places if you find the mismatch, see here, you can drag and then place it. And just swivel and see if there is any mismatch anywhere else. Any mismatch you can just add a keyframe. See here there is a mismatch. So add a keyframe here to avoid the mismatch. Now you see it's okay. Alright, now I'm going to enable the glow and go back, bring this down and play. Press Ctrl S to save your project. So to this extent, okay, it looks good. You can still make some, adjustments to, whatever that you wanted to make. Say some adjustments that you wanted to make, uh, the glow settings. Okay, this is all fine. I'll show you something else here. You see, while the light is coming here down, what I'm going to do is I'll select this clip, press Ctrl D, that means duplicate. I have just duplicated this clip which is on top, and I'll just select a pen tool and I'll just make a garbage mask here. Okay, I'll show what is happening. Just hide this layer. So this layer is here. Okay, so adjust this. For this mask, you have the mask properties here. Okay, you can apply some kind of feather to make it look like this. It can be a little bit more, and mask expansion I'll bring it down like this. Okay, and for this one I'll go to effects, and in the effects I'll go to color correction and make it tint. Okay, so this tint I will pick up a green color. No, undo this green. Yeah, this green works. Okay, I'll bring this green. What basically I'm trying to do here is I'll switch this on. Sorry, I'll switch the background on. Alright, background is on now. You see here, when this light comes here, okay, I wanted that green color to happen. I can even select this like this. Okay, so what I'll do here is I know when this is going to come down from the beginning. So here it is coming, right? So this one I'll press T for opacity till here, I'll make it 0, and when it comes here I'll move this, I'll make it 100. Here it is 0, when this comes it becomes 100, and I'll copy this 100, Control C, Control V. I've copied. Now when this goes off, this becomes 0. You can see, just to show the light effect. Okay, this mask, uh, how much ever perfectly you are making this mask, it all depends, on the mask only. Your output depends on the mask. All right, now we have got something to see, isn't it? Let's see how it looks. Play. Okay, so easily after doing this, I'll save this. Pretty easily after doing this, you can switch from one Saber preset to the other Saber preset. So if I go to the background, okay, click here, Saber. Okay, here you can easily change this now. Say I will go to a neon. Now play. So if you are changing this to red color, this has to be changed. Okay, or this has to be changed to the green color. See how cool this is, and you can do a lot more with this. Okay, practice this, and we'll see what more can be done with the Saber plugin.